Good Monday afternoon. I just wanted to check in with you all. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, and so I just wanted to take some time this afternoon before dinner. It was really warm today, so I'm out in the garden trying to plant some more plants that I bought at the farm store. Hey, they were 75% off. But I just took some time this afternoon to take out the old, and now I'm putting in the new, just to see how, just some peppers, things like that, just to have, I guess, for later on, and just to fill in the space. But I wanted to hop on here, and I wanted to have a quick discussion on something in light of this past weekend's events. I think it's pertinent that we discuss, that we maintain our focus, and then we don't get distracted with things. And I think that right now people are very concerned, as they should be. I think people are anxious with uncertainties and what might happen, or the worst case scenario. But we had a situation last week. Last week was terrible, and but it allowed a certain situation in conversation to develop with my children. And so, I'm taking this as a opportunity to discuss important matters with my boys specifically. There was a discussion on what this country needs the most right now. Well, we all know this country needs Jesus Christ, absolutely, number one. But this country is in need of strong male leadership. And I took the opportunity to talk with my boys about that this past week. How our country is suffering from a lack of mature men, a lack of men with integrity, and men that will take responsibility and take it seriously. And I told them it's my job as their mom and as their parent to raise them up in a way according to the will of God, to be a strong male leader within their future family, within the community, and within the church. As a whole, I think the church is suffering from the lack of true male leadership. We have too many men that have easily taken the easy way out and allowed others to take the responsibilities that should fall on them. We are suffering from a lack of maturity when it comes to raising our children up, and I told them that, again, is my responsibility. I need to raise them up to be positive, a positive addition to the community and to our society as a whole. And so this past weekend, it made me realize that there probably are far too many people that are putting their hope and their faith on change, something, that something will change on one administration and one man. Instead, we need to put our focus back on the family, back on our homes, and realize that is where the change is going to happen. And so many people have this macro idea that if we change it up here, it'll all change down here. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. If we change it at the micro level down here, it will eventually work its way up to the top. And so in taking that mindset, we need to start with our families, in our churches, in our homes, and not up here, and exhaust and just exhaust all our resources to the point of really doing nothing at all, but looking like we are. Our job, and I want to emphasize on this, you need to be worried about your family at home. If you change your lifestyle, if you change the way you're raising your kids, if you look at Scripture, where does that start? Who is responsible for the way your children are raised? Who is responsible? What changes are made? What are the blessings that occur when we raise our kids in the love and admonition of the Lord? I tell you, if you are scared and panicked, or if you're putting too much, putting all your eggs in one basket as far as presidential candidates, let me stop you right there. I'm always an encourager of what you can do with the things that you have around you. This situation is no different. We need to focus on what you can do and not what others can do. Does that make sense? And so I think we need to step back and refocus and kind of gauge where are we putting our faith? Where are we putting our hope? Should it be in these worldly things, or should we be building up an inheritance that rust and moth cannot eat? And that is through our children. That is through raising them up in the love and admonition of the Lord, and giving them a stronghold for their own families. And so I just wanted to take time to explain my perspective on what is going on, because I think there's more to the story than what meets the eye. And I think there's too many people that are using this situation for their own content instead of actually, taking it seriously. But if you have questions on how to do this within your own home, don't hesitate to contact me or contact Vance. We have been homeschooling for 10 plus years now. We have probably navigated every situation that could come to your mind. And so we want to be a help for you in this journey, because our children are the ones who will be tomorrow's leaders. And so we need to be raising them as such, and taking that seriously. So that's just a small portion of my thoughts for today, this past week, this weekend. And so I just want you to take some time and just chew on it for a little bit, and think about where your hope is lying right now. Because in an instant, it could change if you're putting it in a presidential candidate. I hope that you all have had a productive Monday. I hope you've been staying cool. It was pretty hot here today, but things are we're coming to the end of our day, and we're going to eat supper and take it easy for the rest of the day. So I will try to catch you tomorrow with another video.